I think if you want a real deal battle between and a versus between Nicki Minaj and whomever, it has to be a male artist. I've seen that multiple times on our comments from our previous episode. Why not have her go against a male artist?
What male artist?
Shit, she could go against Drake. She could go against Drake. Why not? She could go against Meek Mill. She could go against so many of the male artists.
Let's leave Raw Meek out of this, please. We're not doing that.
Man, these lyrics go in though. Yeah. Put me up. This is some straight vibes.
Hey, yo, I was on the plane with Dwayne.
Hey.
You could call me Whitney. I went to Hill, man.
Hey, listen, I'm the baddest in the school,
What?
the baddest in the game. Excuse me, honey, but nobody's in my lane.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold the fuck up.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Bar2Bar, where we bring bars from your favorite songs to the bar and we discuss.
Yes.
I'm your host, Will.
And I'm your host, Nick.
Yeah, we here.
And we lit. We hype.
Damn, what's happening?
Hey, y'all got a super hype from our last episode we just dropped.
Yeah.
And when we dropped that, what is it? The across the board, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, y'all was going
bananas.
on the Versuz.
Yeah, it was the Cardi B. So the song was Jealousy by Cardi B and Offset. And y'all going in on who, when we asked the question, who would be a good battle for the Versuz
with Cardi
B.
Woo!
And man, when I say all of the barbs came and spoke their shit,
the barbs are out here. They are. I mean, we always knew that.
Yeah, we always knew that. We knew.
I mean, and she's had enough time in the game to build that strong following. That shit is cult.
And you know what?
I didn't see too many. I don't know. Bardi gang, that's what it's called? Bardi?
I don't know what they call. But
I mean, I fuck with both of them. So.
I mean, yeah, I fuck with Cardi. I fuck with Nicki. But in all honesty, you said it in that episode. If you don't have 10 years in the game, why are you being considered for a verse? You shouldn't. And I agree with you.
Just saying.
Nicki has over 10 years in the game. Nicki has multiple albums with another album about to drop.
And mixtapes.
And let's not forget.
Let me tell you, that beat me up. That beat me up, Scotty. Holiday season. What's crazy is Holiday and his wife filmed their podcast out the studio I work at.
Really?
Yes, sir.
You ever met him?
Yeah. I've met Holiday before though, but yeah,
the holiday season takes me so far back. Like when you think about it, like when he was hosting for Gucci Mane, like hosting for Nicki, like man, what holiday?
All right, so what song are we doing? We even tell it. Let people know.
Hey, the song we doing today is an anthem that everybody fucking knows.
Not just for the hoes,
just for the hoes. That shit called Itty Bitty Piggy. Y'all know that one. Everybody know that shit. Everybody knows it. Bars for days. Like, we can go on and on. But you know what?
Because she single-handedly annihilated, you know.
All of them.
Anyway.
So we gonna first off, we're gonna take the shot real quick.
Oh yeah, let's do that. One time for Nicki Minaj.
One time, two times, three times. Shout out Nicki Minaj. We're gonna give her props because people always say she does not get her props. This for you, Nicki. Shout out to you. You know what I'm
saying? Shout out to the fucking barbs, bro. Y'all really came for that nigga throat.
Y'all definitely did. No cap, bro. Y'all talk about the light-skinned nigga this, the light-skinned nigga that, bro.
Yo, that shit had me rolling when they was talking about that nigga hairline. I was like, he got a hat on.
You ain't even see the man hairline. His hairline is intact, but you know what? The fact that y'all...
Yo, that is just... Did you send this? Has he seen anything?
I don't think he's seen it.
I think he has. He might be in his feelings. You know that light.
I don't know. I gotta send it to him. I'm gonna send it to him.
He had to see it. We've tagged him in everything.
Yeah, but they no. I don't know if I tagged him in TikTok. I don't know if that is his TikTok, but regardless.
But we tagged him on Instagram. They was going in on Instagram. Bro, across the board, y'all showed up. So we just wanted to follow it up with the reason why we said this one song itself would would annihilate all of what Cardi can bring to the table. I don't and that's by herself. Know
no features.
Why you girls bother at this point? Like, keep it up.
No, she said, give it up.
Oh yeah, give it up.
I win. You lose. Yo. Hey, look, man. Shout
it's
out to
not
Nicki, bro.
for the hoes.
It
And we
ain't.
even had a comment, somebody who was born and raised in New York. I don't know what part of New York.
I forgot what part, but they said,
and he was a guy, and he
Mhm.
said, "Yo, it's not just for the hoes. Like that shit is an anthem in New York."
And he said he said he's a Cardi fan, huge Cardi fan, but he stood on some real shit, saying, "Yo,
hey yo, between this one and the Monsterverse,
the Monsterverse is a hell." Oh man,
do you know that? I
That's
think
a hell of a
fun
verse.
fact, and before we get into the song, a fun fact. I'm paraphrasing, but I do know that there's an interview of Nicki saying that when she did that verse, it was up for debate on whether Kanye was going to keep it on the song because it was so good.
He didn't want to be out.
It was better than Hove's. It was better than Ross's. It was Ross's on that song, right?
Ross is on that song.
It was better than Jay's. He was like, it was up for debate on whether they were going to keep that on the song because it was so good. Let me take a minute. Wait, I'm the rookie? Wait, I said that wrong, but you know what I mean.
No, I know what you mean though. Wait, I'm the rookie? What? I'm the rookie?
Literally.
Nah, she was the pro on that motherfucking song.
Yeah.
I swear to God. And she writes her own shit. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget
it
that.
is debated though whether Safari will help in that.
I mean, if Safari was helping, but if he helped, because
I'm gonna call it out.
I mean, if he helped, cool.
Sorry,
but she had a part in writing it, not just somebody just writing all her shit. But hey,
I feel that.
First thing we're gonna do, y'all know how we do. We have our segments.
Mm-hmm.
The first segment we're gonna get into is we're gonna check some ID. So this is where we talk about when the song came out.
Yeah.
And this is for the person that, you know what I'm saying, this is for her this time, not me.
Oh.
And then we're also going to discuss whether the song could work in the past, previous to when this song came out, still now, and if it could work in the future. So with that being said, let's check some ID. So when do you think this song came out?
Hey, I know it's between 2007, 2008.
Which one?
I know for a fact. The only reason why I'm debating, because I know where I was.
Uh-huh.
The only reason why I'm debating, because I can't remember if I was late to Beam Me Up, because she had several mixtapes out.
She had a lot of mixtapes out.
Because remember, the first one was, I don't know if it was the first, but the Come Up DVD.
Mm-hmm.
I know this was on the Beam Me Up Scotty.
What you got?
Mixtape, but shit. Okay, honestly, it's between 07 to 08. I'm going to just go 08.
You're close. Oh, shit.
It was 09?
It was 09. It was 2009.
Oh, at least I didn't say 7.
Yeah, you were close though. You were close. But I mean, so do you think this song could work?
Wait, it was 09? Wait a minute. You know what? That's actually right, because I was a sophomore in college. So 07, 08 would have been high school. And that's what I was saying. I didn't know if I was late to that particular. I can't remember if I was late to that. So I was probably just late to the Come Up DVD.
Okay.
And if she dropped something before Beat Me Up.
Right.
Which I don't know the men's timeline, but anyways, Beat Me Up was my shit. You know what another one was mine?
What?
Her feature on 5 Star Shake Yo Gotti.
Oh, 5 Star
remix?
Shake? Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love that verse.
Yes.
Nicki played a pivotal part in my coming into woman age, college.
My question is, I heard more Nicki with Gucci before I heard her more with Wayne.
Yeah, she was
supposed to sign with wasn't she? I'm not saying she was. This is a question. So maybe if y'all know the answer to it, please let us know. Wasn't she supposed to sign with
Brick Squad?
Brick Squad, Icy Entertainment?
Yeah, Icy. Yeah, Icy. Brick Squad is here's the reason why we're getting it mixed up. Nicki is from New York, like we know.
Right.
She was managed by Deb is it Atney? Deb, Waka's mom.
Waka's mom, yeah.
Which was a huge manager and I think still is, maybe.
She still
she
has a lot of say in the game. She's
very, very present in the game. As a manager, probably more than that. I don't want to just diminish her to just a manager. She's very, she's a staple in the music and in the rap industry.
Much respect.
Probably music industry too.
Right.
She is Waka's mom. So she was managed by Deb. Deb kept telling her, come out to Atlanta, I got you,
Right.
They started working. She was rolling with the whole Gucci camp and shit.
Right.
She didn't sign.
But that's why she was on almost damn near
all
lot
of their
of
stuff.
Brick Squad shit.
Or Icy stuff.
So Icy in
because she was managed by Deb for a time period. She had a few different managers after that too. I don't know who manages her now, but
before she went ahead.
That's why that, yeah.
Okay. Before she went inside.
I don't know. I don't know who she was with when Beat Me Up came out and Itty Bitty Piggy, but
she was definitely in the
shout out to Soulja Boy too, because that's a Soulja Boy beat.
Yeah, that is she got a dunk beat.
I remember when this song was popping and we would be at the basketball games.
Bro,
my nigga, they would start with she got a dunk.
Yeah.
She got a dunk. And then they would go, I was on the plane with Dwayne. You could call me Whitley. I gotta help, man. Listen, I'm the baddest in the school.
Baddest in the game.
Excuse me, honey, but nobody's in my life. Baby, that shit used to go crazy. Man. You know what's other? Okay, side note, this has nothing to do with Nicki, and this has nothing to do with Up North at all. But with that, it just brought me back to college. I was in college, y'all, when Swag Surf came out.
Oh, you know how
Swag Surf in the fucking stands when your team is winning.
Everybody got their arm wrapped around everybody.
When that that shit used to go crazy because it was fresh, it was new. Oh my God. Anyways, it just takes me back to a time. We didn't have Instagram. We had camera phones, but our camera phones were trash.
It was a flip phone, goddamn.
Even the iPhone, all that shit was trash. A lot of us were still on Blackberries, Crackberries, as they say. Sidekicks. I think Sidekicks kind of died down, but after high school, but
everybody had
Anyways, so it just felt even more present because we can't go back and necessarily look at all those memories outside of pictures. Right. It was like when you were in that stadium, you was there. So you had to go to the game.
You was living in the moment at that time.
You had to go to the game. Because nobody could FaceTime you and you there to... No, you had... If you weren't there, baby, you missed out. We had real FOMO, y'all. Y'all think y'all got FOMO? Y'all don't. This new generation ain't got no goddamn FOMO. We had real FOMO. When we was in the stadium and Itty Bitty Piggy come on after Donk, she got a dunk. I don't know how many times we're gonna sing this song, but hey, she got her dog. Hey, and listen, I was on the plane with listen, y'all. We had real FOMO because you had to be there to do it.
You had to.
You had to.
You had to.
It was so many songs. I remember when Future was on the rise.
Bro, what?
Racks on Racks on Racks.
No, that wasn't Future. That was YC.
Oh, my bad.
I thought it was Future for the longest, though. So don't feel bad. I thought it was Future for the longest.
My bad.
But Future had the Tony Montana. I just learned
that it wasn't. Yeah.
Future had Tony Montana. And then Drake got on that. And then Future was already coming up.
Migos wasn't even out when I was in college.
Migos was on his way, though. Versace.
Because Versace was after it was the next year after I graduated.
Shit was crazy.
Yeah, we going down memory lane. Let's go back to the song. Let's go back. I know why y'all here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think this.
But if y'all can relate, comment down.
Please comment back because
just say the kids weren't there. Comment the kids weren't there.
Man, that was back when the house parties was actually house parties.
Weren't.
Shit was fire. Okay. But this song is a club banger and it's an anthem, and it will always
be that.
Be valid. Okay? In the past, now, and in the future.
Do you think Bodak Yellow can go against this?
No.
Because Bodak Yellow was huge.
Nope.
I remember being in Canada for Bodak Yellow.
Nope.
The year it came out. I was at Caravana. That shit was crazy.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a great song, but no.
But I think Itty Bitty Piggy is just so much more nostalgic because of the fact that there was no cameras, there was no camera phone, there was no social media, was just Facebook.
It was just Facebook.
And
it was
what that meant was
shit.
For y'all who don't know, we're gonna get into these bars. I'm sorry. We just going down memory lane. We showing our age. No. What it meant was the fact that it was just Facebook meant that you don't, nowadays when we post or we take a picture, it's immediate. You take that picture, immediately it goes up.
Right.
You do a story, that's in real time. We post it.
Right.
Facebook, it's like 2, 3, 4 days, maybe a week before it goes up.
Because for one, you ain't have the signal while you was out to goddamn post a picture. It'd take forever if it did post. So you had to wait till you get back to Wi-Fi. You had to wait till you got back to the Wi-Fi, then post. So therefore, I mean, shit, yeah. You had to live in the moment. You might take a picture after the fact or before the fact, but during, ain't no picture. You too busy.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and we don't have any more segments, right?
We got.
Oh yeah,
what you pouring?
Then we even get into what you pouring, yo. We halfway through the show. We just
listen. We going. Look, this is why this. Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know. Because if you don't know,
if you can't relate, this ain't the episode for you.
You missed it.
I know we knew, and we shouldn't even be saying that, but baby, I don't care. If you know, you know. When you clicked on this, when you saw the thumbnail, you seen that it was Itty Bitty Piggy. If you know, you know.
You know.
So let's go into what you pouring.
What you pouring. So this segment is where we discuss if this song was a liquor or a water or whatever type of drink, what would it be? In my opinion, I'm going to tell you straight up right now, this song is some Casamigos. So Casamigo Reposado or Tequila Reposado, something Reposado, because everybody takes Reposado shots and they turn the fuck up when they have a Reposado shot. Swear to God, on everything. Reposado and Red Bull.
Oof.
Both.
I've had a Reposado and Red Bull. I haven't had one in a minute. I haven't had one of those nights in a minute.
That shit turn you the fuck up.
It is literally the most dangerous thing you can do with your life. Outside of Four Locos. Not these new Four Locos.
The old Four Locos.
The Itty Bitty Piggy Four Locos, baby.
That was...
the 2009 Four Locos, baby.
But them Four Locos was liquor and energy drink mixed together. You couldn't drink one whole one by yourself because you're liable to die.
Literally. And I never did. I always split mine. But not knowing that I could die, I just never could.
You never tried to. Who was going to know?
It was too much.
Yes, it was.
But I would say my answer is actually, you know what my answer is?
What?
Irk and Jerk. E&J, baby.
E&J?
E&J. Let me tell you why. Because in college,
E&J.
when this song came out, I was still 20 years old.
Right.
I was 19, 20, 2009. My friends were 19, 20 as well. We had one friend who was a year older than us, but I think if we were 19, she was 20. If we were 20, she was 21.
Right.
But even with her turning 21, we hung out with a lot of the seniors. Mm-hmm. And they were mad cool or whatever. And they would always fucking get Irk and Jerk. And we're not of age to go to the liquor store. We're also young and we don't even know the differences between what we should and shouldn't get and what goes with us. Yeah. You're in college. You drink what they give you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Especially if you underage and you ain't.
Right. Beggars cannot be choosers when you underage and you trying to get fucked up, have a good time on a college campus.
And this is in no way, shape, or form us saying it is okay to drink underage. Please wait till you're 21, the legal age to drink. However,
But if you don't,
we are reminiscing right now to when we was not of age and we had to rely on somebody of age to provide. Allegedly. Provide.
Just want to make that clear to the feds that be watching. It's alleged. But no, we were just having fun. Nothing crazy happened. But they will always fucking get Irk and Jerk, bruh. And it's just like,
that was actually the first liquor that I had ever.
Irk and Jerk?
Like I had beer obviously before that, but the first liquor, cognac that I had was, cause that's cognac, ain't it?
It's brandy.
Brandy? Okay. Was E&J.
If I'm not mistaken, it's brandy. I haven't had it since, but I'm sure it's brandy. My first liquor was Grey Goose.
Really?
Grey Goose and orange juice, and it was disgusting. And I threw it out. And my homegirl who had somebody, because she was allegedly underage, had somebody go, she paid somebody on top of what it costs to get a bottle of Grey Goose to go to the store and buy it for her. Yeah. And I poured out mine, and she was pissed.
Yeah, that should be all right.
I was like, I didn't know. First of all, I didn't know what alcohol abuse was. For those who don't know, a different part of alcohol abuse outside of the health. The health reasons, the health risks is when you just wasting liquor.
Yep.
That's alcohol abuse.
You don't waste liquor.
So if I was to just pour this out for no fucking reason, that's alcohol abuse. If I spill my liquor,
that's alcohol abuse.
That's alcohol abuse, baby. When people spill their drinks at the bar when I was working, I'd be like, yo, why are you abusing my alcohol like that?
Why are you doing that?
So
you're a horrible person.
I poured mine out and she won't fuck it with it. So, yeah. But anyways, could this work? Did we talk about could it work in the past, future, present?
Oh, we skipped that part. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was what Check Some ID. But it could work in every single point.
It can work anytime. Let's just move right past that because, baby, first of all, we've been too excited about this record.
And what?
Let's get into these bars, bro.
Let's go ahead and get into it. First off, I want to start off by saying holiday season.
Holiday season.
Hey.
Shout out DJ Holiday. Cool
Big
guy.
time, man. Big time. So the first bar we're gonna get into is, hey yo, I was on the plane with Dwayne. You could call me Whitley. I go to Hill, man. All right, we're gonna stop right there. So she was on the plane
with Dwayne.
Now, I'm not 100% sure if this was before she got with Young Money. And the reason I bring that up is because Lil Wayne.
No, this was around the time she was fucking with them.
So I was on the plane with Dwayne.
Yeah.
Dwayne Carter, or as we all know as Lil Wayne.
Is his name Dwayne?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was just Wayne.
Dwayne.
It is Dwayne.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Because I thought it was a double entendre in a sense where it was the Wayne, but like how you know how we say duh?
Mm-hmm.
Like
the
Wayne.
Yeah. I thought it was double entendre too because of Dwayne Carter, but also Dwayne from a different world.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. So it is a double entendre.
It is because she said,
"I was on the plane with
Whitley.
I go to Hill, man." There's even an episode of Different World where Whitley bumps into Dwayne Wayne.
Oh, Dwayne Wayne. I'm about to say, Wade.
Dwayne Wayne on the plane.
Really?
Be in there. It's like when they're going back to school or going.
Oh, that's crazy.
And that's when she kind of realizes she kind of is feeling him.
That is crazy. I didn't know that. So with that being said,
I wonder if Nicki was feeling Dwayne.
Look,
she was on the plane.
Man, you could call me Whitley, but man, that shit so fire. I swear on everything. So y'all know who Whitley is. Y'all know who Dwayne is. If you don't know who Whitley and Dwayne is, do your research, goddammit. Because the culture, your black card might get revoked.
I watched all of it. So actually, this is one of the sitcoms I didn't watch when I was a kid. I didn't watch Different World.
I didn't start watching Different World until I got older. So because I understood it more.
Exactly. When I actually after I graduated and I went back and it used to be on Hulu and I watched all of it, I was like, yo.
The shit is fire.
It is amazing. I think it's on HBO Max now. It is amazing because I think they took it off of Amazon Prime. But it's such a great. It's a
great
state
show.
Like,
a great.
And
show.
It makes me so proud that I went to an HBCU. That's why Swag Surf and Itty Bitty Piggy and Dunk, all that shit always got played.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
At one point in life, did you think Hillman College was a real college?
No, I knew it was fake because I never used to watch it when I was younger, and obviously when I was older. I knew that it was
I thought Hillman was real.
It was based off of it was based off of where we're at in Atlanta, the AUC campus.
I thought it was
maybe
real.
Howard too.
I thought it was real. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I thought it was real. Like
no,
you look at the people that were on it. Loretta Devine was on there, like, and she was the person that was in charge of their
the dormitory, like directory. Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm thinking I thought Hillman was a real school.
It was really cool.
How they made it feel real. Like
that's what I'm
college
saying.
Aspect of it.
Watching it in hindsight after graduating from an HBCU, y'all, like I was like, yo, all of this shit is real. Like the shit never changed. That shit happened in the late 90s, early 90s, I think. The shit never changed, early 90s. The shit didn't change. Like the RAs and how they had that one white student in the first season was, you know what I'm saying? Like there's always that. My ex-boyfriend at the time, well, now, but at the time, my boyfriend, freshman year, he was cool with one of the only white kids at the school.
That was at an HBCU.
Because he was on a baseball scholarship, actually.
That's fire.
It's so crazy. So shout out to Savannah State. Shout out Shannon Sharp. Shout out.
Oh, yeah, he did go there.
Shout out all my fucking alumni. What's up? But it was really cool. So the Hillman, I say Hillman, but Hillman, the Hillman reference, it hits home. It hits home right now.
Yeah. So I didn't go to HBCU. I didn't even go to college. I wish I would have, but I chose the military route. However, I will say this. Shout out to Hillman, even though it ain't real. That's my goddamn that's my school. That's where I went.
Hey, rep it.
Hillman.
It's wild because damn, I always forget my points. Why I be forgetting my points? And I'd be editing and be like,
I could have said that.
No, you good. Let's move on to the next bar.
All right, the next one I got is, listen, I'm the baddest in the school, the baddest in the game. Excuse me, honey, but nobody's in my lane.
Yep.
So listen, I'm reading exactly what I wrote right here. So listen what I say. At that time, I mean, nobody was fucking with Nicki Minaj. And I still think so right now too. But at that time, I'm sorry, I touched the mic. Nobody was fucking with Nicki Minaj and her bars.
Yeah.
Nobody. No female artist was fucking with Nicki Minaj. Okay? And she would eat any of them alive.
For sure.
Any of them.
I will say Remy was, I think, still in jail.
I think she
around
was
this time.
I think
she was still locked up.
So she couldn't really do nothing about it.
But here's the thing about Rem. Not me saying Rem like we cool. Hey girl. The thing about Remy Ma was she was so gutter. She was so underground. And she did have her run with Fat Joe was with Terror Squad.
Terror Squad, yeah.
She did have her run with Terror Squad. I don't know how long it went for it. Whatever, before she got locked up. But I felt like Remy was more so much more like not necessarily a media darling in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how much of her would have been out like in that limelight like that
if she never went,
if she never got locked up. So, we know the beef between Remy and Nicki
yes.
when she came out. We know. We're not gonna get into it.
She had the sheather. Yeah.
But do you think, real quick, Nicki, Remy
in a versus?
Yeah.
Nicki. All day. Nicki.
Do you think it's because Remy doesn't have as many bops out?
I think definitely. Because let's be clear for those who don't understand the verses. Some people think verses is about songs. Some people think it's just about hits or whatever the case may be about. From my opinion on from what I see on verses, it's about the hits. Okay? The hits. And the hits could be features or it could just be a solo song. Nicki has more hits. Nicki has 1 song, 2, 3, 5 songs that I can probably name off the top of my head that will obliterate any. Any female rapper. Any female rapper. And somebody said it.
The only one who might give her a run for the money is Kim.
Lil' Kim?
She's the only one.
The only female rapper. I know, not probably. You're right.
Yeah.
Is. The only female rapper that will give her a run for her money is Lil' Kim.
But we know they got beef too, so that shit ain't happening.
But what I would love if they did do if Nicki Minaj did do a versus, fuck it. Let her be the female artist that goes up against a male artist. I've seen that multiple times on our comments from our previous episode. Why not have her go against a male artist?
What male artist?
Shit, she'd go against Drake.
Nah.
She could go against Drake. Why not?
She could. Yeah, we could do a Young Money.
Yeah, she could go against Drake. She could go against fucking Meek Mill. She could go against so many of the male artists.
Let's leave Raw Meek out of this, please. We're not doing that.
I'm just saying, like, I think if you want a real deal battle between and a versus between Nicki Minaj and whomever, it has to be a male artist. And I'm not saying that for the first time, like as if I knew that. I'm saying that because we had one of our viewers say that on our Instagram. I think somebody said on our TikTok, and I think somebody also said it on our YouTube page as well.
Yeah.
So shout out to them for bringing that to our attention. I didn't even think about.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that before.
But you know what's crazy? I think that probably should be the best bet because women always pit women. I mean, not women. People always pit women against each other. So even if Nicki was to go into the ring with anybody else who's a female, it's always going to be a who's better than who. As opposed to like males. Like, for instance, one of my favorite verses so far was the Ja Rule and Fat Joe one. First of all, stage presence still crazy on both sides.
Facts.
Wild. And for a very long time, fucking Murder Inc. was running that rap industry.
Long time.
So that
had the chokehold.
It was super nostalgic, super fun to listen to and watch.
Right.
So that had that little camaraderie because Terror Squad was very close to Murder Inc.
Right. They had no beef.
They had that camaraderie or whatever. So I think, Nicki with Drake, it would be cool for it to just be fun and games.
Right.
And still at the same time having that
nostalgic.
But still that competition. It's more like a friendly competition, but it's still like fire because it's hip hop.
Right. And each side wants to win. Each side wants to say my shit was better than yours. But they got features together that is fucking crazy. Like Moment for Life.
Yeah, and then Proud of You. I'm so
proud of you.
I'm so
Then she got what's that song? Truffle Butter. That song.
Yeah, and then what's the one with Nick? I never fucked Wayne and I fucked Drake.
I was about to say that one. I just couldn't remember the name of that song.
Yeah.
But that's her,
Only,
Chris Brown.
Only.
Her, Chris Brown, Wayne, and Drake.
That one right there, bro.
Fire.
Oh, I don't fuck with them. Okay, I'm not gonna get into it. We talk about Itty Bitty Piggy.
Right.
But the only reason why I think, really quick before you move on, the only reason why I think a Drake and Nicki versus is not a fair fight is because the fans are drastically different. Yeah. People love Drake for a different reason that people love Nicki.
Yeah, you're right.
They just happen to come up at the same time under the same label, and they're really good friends or whatever.
I want to say this. I also love the fact that they were able to come up at the same time under the same label and
still
not
be huge in their own right.
Exactly. Nobody was like got in the ego. You know what I'm saying? Egos can also play a part in being on the same label and also making all the money and shit like that. Nobody
I think that happened though.
You think it did?
Yeah, I think about around the time that she was messing with Ramik. I don't know why I keep calling this man by his first name. I'm sorry. Meat Mills. Around the time, I know why I do, but we're not gonna go there. But around the time she was messing with him, I don't know if it was that time, because obviously I'm not there with them, but it was in the vicinity of all of that shit. I do remember them. It did feel like a divide after a while. I feel like it was before, I don't know, because we don't know when her and Meek really started messing with each other before they went public.
Right.
So I don't know the timelines. I don't know the lead. I don't know. But I do remember feeling like there was a divide. Because remember when she broke up with Meek Mills and they did a song together. I don't remember what song it was.
Who did the song together?
Nicki and Drake. And she was like, oh, I think it was when she was trying to come back at Remy Ma. And she was like, me and Drake laughed at that. Back to back, me and Drake laughed, or me and Drizzy laughed at that, or whatever she called Drake.
Paraphrasing, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. Because she was hitting.
She emphasized back to back.
Right. So,
and we all know
which is fucked up, because that was her. She was dating me.
Still with me. And we all know that song back to back was.
But I do, because I remember them coming. I remember the whole. It felt like
it felt like a divide, and
we have to come. This is family. We back. You know, it happens. Family.
You might be right. You might be on something. Like you said, we weren't there. You wasn't there. Nobody was there, so we don't know the exact timeline or history.
Yeah.
But hey, so next bar I got is flyer than a kite. I get higher than Rapunzel. Keep the snow white. I could buy it by the bundle. All right, so y'all know who. If you don't know who Rapunzel is, you don't need to be watching this podcast. I'm telling you right now. For those who don't, she was a Disney character who was put in a big tall tower.
They know who she is.
I'm just saying, man. So she was high as fuck. That's basically what she's saying. Flyer than the kite. I get higher than Rapunzel was high as fuck. Keep the snow white.
When's the last time you was higher than Rapunzel?
So I ain't gonna lie to you. It don't take much for me to get high because I'm a lightweight. But it wasn't too long ago. I smoked and it felt so good, and I felt like I was floating. Now I will tell you this: the first time I ever smoked weed, the first time I ever got high, because the first time I smoked weed I didn't get high, but the first time I ever got high, I took a step, and every step I took, I felt like I was floating. I felt like I was gliding. I felt like I was fucking just on a magic carpet and just.
That was your favorite trip?
Slowly. That was the best one.
My favorite trip, I remember I took an edible and I took a little bit too much, but it was so good. Little Rice Krispies. Rice Krispies, but they're so good. And then it tastes like an adult
treat
because it has a little bit of that potency, but it's still that sweet. That butter was buttering. Okay.
Butter.
I took a little bit too much. I had to be at work at 6. I took it around 1. I know it takes about an hour or so for it to kick in, get in your bloodstream. Baby, when it kicked, I unlocked so many things in my past memories that I haven't thought about since probably it happened when I was a kid. And I was having the time of my life remembering shit like that. I don't know what it was. I was on my couch in my apartment just unlocking shit like, oh my God, we used to go there. We used to play this. And
memories.
And I hadn't thought about that stuff. When I tell you I hadn't thought about it like in years, this butter was unlocking shit in my brain.
Do you get hungry when you high?
Oh, for sure.
Nigga, I get hungry as fuck.
We all do munchies. But the thing was...
Bro, it's different from the munchies, man. My shit, I get hungry as fuck. Like,
but the thing was, I got so high that it didn't... That high lasted until 10 p.m. that night. And mind you, I was a waitress at the time and I had to be at work at 6. I got in my car, attempted to drive. It was drizzling.
No.
In my mind, it was... In my mind, it was a hurricane
allegedly,
outside.
Y'all. Allegedly.
In my mind, it was a hurricane outside. Allegedly. And literally, when I tell you I pulled over, I got off the first exit from my house, pulled up at the Quick Trip. You know, they got the safe place.
Mm-hmm.
Pulled up in there, called my nigga Josh, and I was like, yo, come get me. I cannot do this. I was like, it's pouring out here. He was like, it's drizzling. I was like, come get me.
Is it?
And he was like, all right. He didn't even ask a question. He just told me to tell him where I was at. Boom,
right.
He came. Like 10, 15 minutes. Luckily, he was already at my job because I worked at the bar.
Right.
That was a waitress, though. He was already at my job because he was a regular or whatever. He came, he scooped me up, and he was just laughing at my ass.
Yeah, high in the mother.
I gave away...
High in Rapunzel.
It was a Sunday. I gave away all my... And mind you, we were only open on Sundays from 5 to midnight. I gave away all my tables until 10 p.m. So I only worked for 2. I couldn't. I was so fucking high. Luckily, I was working with one of the waiters. He was a gay guy. He was hilarious. But that nigga gonna make that money.
Right.
That money. He was taking he was running the whole side, basically. He was taking everybody. He was like, don't worry about it, baby. We're not gonna let the manager know. You just drink some water.
So what?
It was crazy. But yeah, that was my higher than Rapunzel. But it was my best trip, but it kind of sucked because I was trying to be sober, but
it wouldn't work.
Yeah, that was my best trip off of that ganja, allegedly.
The ganja. Next lyric I got is, step your cookies up for they crumble. Don't be acting like the Cardinals gon' fumble. Cause I'm a stealer, fresh about the dealer.
Don't be acting like the Falcons and go.
I don't know why she thought that was okay, but it was not.
You see,
okay.
I couldn't look him in the eyes, y'all.
She couldn't look at me. She's looking at the camera. Don't do that. I know you're a Patriots fan and all, and I know you're 28-3.
Y'all still 2-0?
Man, yes, we still 2-0. Y'all still 0-2? Yes, y'all still 0-2. Yes, 28-3. We know 28-3. Y'all won the Super Bowl. But live your life in the present. Live your life right now. What are y'all right now? All right. So let's get back to these.
Keep that same energy. Yeah. I want you to keep that same energy for the rest of this season.
Keep this same energy all season. God damn it. But anyway, back to the bar. Football reference, Super Bowl 2009, the Cardinals played the Steelers. Cardinals at some point in the game lost a fumble, and the Steelers ended up winning that game. Nicki is a winner, hence, because I'm a Steeler. She is a Steeler. Fresh up out the dealer.
That's where that comes from.
Fire.
Nice.
Fire.
And it's on brand too. Yeah, so it came out after the Super Bowl. So this song came out after February.
Right.
Got it.
Fire.
I was just rapping it because it sounded good. Now I know where it comes. I'm not a big sports fan.
It's the fact that she's able to reference these things and put it like that, like, because I'm a Steeler, fresh up out the deal. Like, I'm sorry. Don't be acting like the Cardinals and go and fumble because I'm a Steeler, fresh up out the dealer.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm not, who at that time, maybe now you could think of somebody that could think of some shit like that, but at that time, who was you thinking of that can talk and spit that shit just like this?
Yeah.
Bars.
Yeah. And make it commercial too. Because this record was a mixtape record, but at the same time, this shit was so commercial.
Every club played this song.
Because a lot of the times when people do freestyles over like, you know, a commercial beat, because She Got a Dunk was commercial. Absolutely. But a lot of times when people do freestyles over them, they stay in the underground freestyle world. Mm-hmm. This shit rose up so fucking high, and it's still that high. And it keep rising. Like, it's such a classic. So
you play this song right now in any club, everybody's gonna rap this song. Niggas will rap it. females will rap it.
You think
and females will throw that ass to this song every single time because it's the dunk part of it. But then, I'll wait till we get to the end.
Do niggas? Okay, I don't mean to keep bringing up the Cardi Nicki thing, but do niggas? Were y'all fucking with Bodak?
I fuck with Bodak. Bodak was cool.
But when it come up like in the club, are y'all dance now? I'll make money moves.
I ain't gonna lie to you. This song, Bodak come on, I didn't move like how I would move to goddamn Itty Bitty Piggy. Like Itty Bitty Piggy come on, I'm in the corner like cause
yeah. It's a lot more references that were relatable for men.
Yeah, like but I don't get me wrong. Don't want that to be twisted to say I don't fuck with Bodak Yellow because I have a memory to the song Bodak Yellow that I will never ever forget.
Okay, so that's when we bring on Bodak Yellow. Y'all gonna have to stay tuned for that.
Bodak Yellow is fire. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a comparison to this song right here. This is an anthem.
I'm not gonna hold you. It's up there though. So I'll be like, the thing is, I know that I'm biased towards Itty Bitty because it's more nostalgic for me, but I'm gonna hold that Bodak kind of tough.
Bodak is tough.
I don't believe it'll. I don't think it'll win against Itty, but it won't even win against.
Shit, you got
the Monsterverse.
The Monster. You got Roman's Revenge. You got a lot of shit. Roman's Revenge. She had Eminem on that motherfucker. She probably out-rapped Eminem. You know how hard that is?
All right, let's move on. Because now my brain, it's too much. It's a Nicki overload going on in my brain thinking of
all the songs that she has that is fucking
even
ridiculous.
Features,
everything. Next bar I got is that's why I get more head than a pigtail. Postal Ranch, I'm getting the munchies. I think I'll have a rap bitch for my entree. First off, she high as fuck. We know that she's high as fuck. So with her being high as fuck, a snack will be her eating all of the female rappers with the ranch on top of it.
But all the female rappers at that time.
Yeah.
But what about now? With as many female rappers that are killing it right now. Like, we on a whole women's revolution in this rap shit.
I'm still giving it to Nicki.
Really?
I'm still giving it to Nicki.
Nicki present day or Nicki?
So Nicki present day.
Mixtape. Come up era.
Mixtape come up era Nicki is unforgettable.
It's kind of unmatched.
It's. I don't think anybody came with that much pressure and fire, that fast, that heavy,
and that well executed,
and very much so well executed. I mean, the route that she took going through with So Icy NT / Brick Squad at the time, and then moving on to Young Money, and the shit that she put out. Oh my God, man!
Well executed,
very well executed.
So. What about, so right now you don't think she can have a few rap bitches for her entree?
I think she still would. I think Nicki Minaj, if she was to, I think the Nicki Minaj now, and Barb's, please don't come for me. This is just me speaking from my opinion. If I'm wrong, please let me know if I'm wrong. But
no, talk your shit.
I think that Nicki now is a little bit more.
Stand by that shit.
No, I'm gonna stand by it. I'm gonna stand by it. But I think that Nicki now is more commercial. Whereas back then, she was more like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, commercial, when you're commercial and you're out there, you're trying to get radio songs and radio plays, you're gonna play.
But the thing is, you have a lot more writing on it because the bigger you get, the more endorsements and investments you get. I remember when Nicki cleaned all that shit up. Remember, Nicki was known for being not the only one, but for the, I'll say the only female rapper at the time with, ass shots with, you know what I'm saying? We didn't see that. She got a lot of attention with that. But that was derived from a stripper culture, which, a lot of strippers used to do that shit. A lot of vixens used to do that shit. But she was the main rapper who would do that. I remember, and then she was known for like the colorful wigs and the eccentric outfits. And
she always had pink. Pink was around.
Pink, but then she would do colorful stuff.
Like split.
She would do yellow. She would do like an ice cream cone type thing. I remember when Nicki cleaned all that shit up around the time. Remember when Only came out, Looking Ass Nigga.
Yeah. That's a good song.
Whew, love that song. We might have to bring that one on to the bar too.
Facts.
But I remember that time. And then, Only Looking Ass Nigga. And then the remix to my nigga. Ooh, I loved her verse on that shit. The remix to Rich Homie's My Nigga. She was on the remix with that with YG and
YG, yeah.
And she cleaned up. I remember her cleaning up, and I remember thinking like, why is she not doing what she
used to do?
Because now she's getting these endorsements from your high end. I think it was. I don't remember which one it was, but it could have been like Dior or Chanel. I think it was Chanel.
They were pushing her.
But you know, Chanel is a clean look. You're not doing Chanel with crazy hair and blah, blah, blah. They have an aesthetic to maintain. I remember her, you know, if I'm not mistaken, it was Chanel. I could be wrong. But whatever, Dior, Chanel, all of them are very clean, you know, brands. So the reason why she went commercial, or not even commercial, but you know,
just more like mainstream.
Yeah, mainstream, and then you have those endorsements. I
get it. Don't get me wrong, I get it.
But she was still spitting fire because Looking Ass Nigga came out with that.
She was definitely still spitting fire, and I feel like Nicki now still can spit that fire.
Oh yeah,
definitely. Nicki, that's why I still. If Nicki wanted to get on the mic and goddamn spit the bars similar to the past or spit bars similar that's right now, Nicki could do it. Nicki could do what she wants when she wants to.
Nicki don't even have to spit the old bars. We'll just rap them for her.
Exactly.
She'll just start with, I was on the plane, and we'll do the rest.
Look.
We'll take it from here.
A concert with Nicki Minaj is not Nicki Minaj rapping the songs. It's Nicki starting it off and then holding the mic over, and then everybody in that motherfucking stadium.
Remember, that's
what
crazy. I said when I forgot what episode we was talking about, but I think Cam had brought up a point about something about, and I remember bringing up a point. I'm sorry, I can't remember what the point was about. I remember bringing up the point, like the reason why I go to a Beyonce concert is not the same reason why I go to a Nicki concert.
Oh yeah, you did.
I'm going to Nicki's concert so I can rap everything.
Right.
I'm going to Beyonce's concert so I can be entertained and see all the spectacle. I'm not going to a Nicki concert to see spectacle.
Nah, you going there.
I'm going to a Nicki concert so that she could say I was on the plane, and then I can take the mic and continue it and act like I'm Nicki.
Facts.
In 2009.
Facts.
In my dorm room.
Facts.
Learning it. Repeating it. Playing it over and
over again.
Literally. So yeah. All right, let's move on. On.
Next one I got is, cause they be thinking they can spit, shine my shoes. You know I keep it bad, bitch. Let me sign your boobs. See, y'all know. Only reason I bring this up,
trademark.
Yeah, exactly. What was Nicki known for?
Signing boobs.
Y'all
don't even know that.
Boobs. She would goddamn perk to tell you, perk them bitches up. She got them real quick.
Again, comment below on YouTube if you know what we talking about. Just comment and say the kids weren't there.
And look, hey, also comment below. Let us know if you ever got your boobs signed below. Signed by Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, so comment that below.
Cause I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty dope. That's dope as fuck.
Imagine having to wash it off.
Bro, I'd be mad as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have went a couple of days.
Just wash around that area?
Wash around the area.
It's not an area that gets
dirty like that anyway.
Per se, unless...
covered, but at the same time, if I was my boobs were out.
You partaking in some crazy activity.
Look, if I was a woman and I got my boobs signed by Nicki Minaj, I'm wearing low cut goddamn, and I'm walking around like this, my chest out like it ain't nothing.
A really good selling point with Nicki's marketing too was that she never really used to. I don't know if she never, actually, let me not say that. My impression was that she would play both sides of like bisexual and straight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or is that both sides? Bisexual means you're...
Bisexual both sides,
yeah. She would play on that line. I mean, we kind of knew that she wasn't, or maybe it wasn't as big to be that open with it. Mm-hmm. So her playing on that fence gave her a lot more cool points. And I think that's why a lot of barbs are also, you know, people who are part of that, the LGBTQ community.
Yep. Shout out to them. For real.
LGBTQ plus all the rest of y'all. I don't know.
I just
try not to get canceled.
Please don't, because we love everybody here, okay?
We do. All right, let's continue.
Next bar I got is, I'm the only thing hopping like a kangaroo. I mean the only thing popping like a can of brew. She was hopping, meaning she was popping. Oh, I just did that. You heard what I did right there? Look, let me stop. I can keep going.
Let me tell you something. So, really quick, she was the only thing popping at the time. The one thing that I think is when other women tried up until Cardi, honestly, when other women tried to rise, the one thing that that really disappointed me from what it looked like in the media was that Nicki was not trying to let nobody come, like, rise up with her. She would not get on nobody's features like Drake does with the kids. Like, when Drake didn't have to get on Versace.
He did.
Drake got on Versace, but he knew what it was for him. His team, I don't know if it was him, but whoever's on his team, they got the message like, if you hop on these young nigga songs, you don't have to worry about staying relevant and try to compete with them. Just get on they shit and then do your shit.
Now they got songs together.
Nicki didn't get that memo. So when she allegedly bullied Iggy Azalea out of the shit, I mean, she's still doing her music.
Allegedly.
I don't know. It's rumored that she bullied Iggy Azalea out this shit. But the thing was, like, when the whole Remy Ma thing and her happened, that shit really disappointed me because I don't know why, but just from hearing what was being said, especially by Remy, it kind of, I feel like, why would Remy lie? What's the point? The only reason why I think Remy would lie about this is if they got together and was like, look, we're going to do this beef. And this is a PR move.
Let's set this up.
I'm like, why? What's the point of Remy doing, you know? Like, Remy really just come off like a real ass chick. Like, she's not, you know, not that Nicki's not, but it just kind of felt like, and then when the whole Cardi thing happened, it was like, it really felt like Nicki was not trying to, like, she was worried about her position being threatened. And it was crazy because it was like, Nicki, you was already, I think by that time she already had like 8, 9, 10 years in the game.
Top of the top.
So it was like, why are you threatened by a Cardi? Why are you threatened by any of these hoes? Because, not to call them hoes, but any of these rap girls, rap women.
I can't say that.
Any of these young women rapping.
Yeah.
I'm hip, rapping. Young women.
Rapping.
There was no reason for her to feel threatened by any of that because it was like, girl, you're a legend in your own right. Like, nobody, do you not understand what who and what the barbs are? Like, I wasn't even a barb. I'm a barb for Beat Me Up and shit, but like, I'm still a fan, but I wasn't like coming for niggas' throats if they, you know.
Yeah, can't nobody take away what Nicki Minaj has done for the rap game,
and that's
for rap culture, for hip hop, for everything. Like, Nicki Minaj is a staple in this culture, in the rap game, in history, period.
And that's what disappointed me because it did really feel like she was out here not trying to let people in. Not try, because she don't have a say-so, but I'm like, really just coming for people who were women who were trying to do what she do, probably looking up to her too, probably used to rap Itty Bitty Piggy. So it was crazy to me. And that was the only thing I will say, Nicki, like, that really disappointed me because I was like, man, like, why it gotta be like that? It don't have to be that way. But again, I don't know the full story. It's just what it looked like. But I'm always gonna call a spade when I see it. And then if I'm proven wrong, I'm proven wrong. I would love to be wrong about this situation because that's the one thing about Nicki that really, it just was like,
it grinds her gears.
It felt like she got so comfortable being the only one popping.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it felt like she was getting threatened when other women would come around.
Right.
And it's just like, you can't. But I feel like she's learned from that. Because since then, she's collabed with Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, the City Girls, Ice Spice. She's collabed. So I feel like she's learned her lesson, but I felt like she had to learn the hard way. And that was a disappointing time for me as a Nicki fan. I was like, man, but we fuck with Cardi. We fuck with such and such.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Back then, I would have hoped for a dual album with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. I think they would be fire together for an album. Not gonna lie.
I will say this too, and this goes against what I just said, but I do kind of like their beef.
You do? Okay.
Only because it keeps the shit kind of fresh.
Fire.
Because remember when they released What You Call with the Migos? What's the name of that song? Motorsport. That song was a bop.
It was. Still is.
But it was a lot of drama that went behind the scenes with that one, allegedly. Yep. I don't know, because I wasn't there. But it was fun for hip hop. You know, because, you know, there's always rap beefs. So it does keep it fresh. But it was the intricacies that was happening. Like, dang, every one of these girls you ain't fucking with? Like, every one of these girls you're giving an issue or they have an issue with? Like, is this a PR stunt? Is it not? It don't feel like it. If it don't and it is, y'all did a great job.
But hey.
Yeah. All right, let's continue. All
right, the next one I got is... Listen, you should buy a 16 because I write it good. The 808 woof woof because I write it good. and bitches can't find a man because I ride it good. I'm the wolf. Where is Little Red Riding Hood? All right, so I'm going to break that down real quick. So we're going to start off with, listen, you could buy a 16 because I write it good, because we all know Nicki wrote most of her lyrics, if not all of her lyrics. Like I said, allegedly, she was supposedly helped a little bit by Safari, which is also her ex at the time.
What's your favorite 16? By Nicki.
So 16, a verse?
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. This song right here is probably my favorite overall. Yeah.
I think mine is a tie between, mine is actually not, I want to say Monster because it's so pristine, but
Monster is so clean.
Like I said, the 5-star Chick remix, it's more near and dear to my heart because of where I remember that's when I was fully converted into Nicki fan.
Yeah.
And that's what made me take Beat Me Up Scotty way more seriously. For whatever reason, I don't know what it was about that record. It was just the realness and I was in the chair. I was gluing my weave in. When you was on stage, they was booing and wheezing. I don't know what it is about that verse, but 19-year-old me just
fucked with it.
It was just the switch for me. And then I went in, and so it's that one. And there's another one. I can't remember what the name is.
I know another one for me was when she was on that song with Gucci Man. I believe it was called Girls Kissing Girls.
Okay.
She was fine on that one.
Yeah, she got several. What is a verse that you don't fuck with? What's a 16 that you're not fucking with Nicki?
I can't say any of them, honestly. I can't say I have any that I don't like from Nicki Minaj. I feel like she was on point with all of them.
I feel like the 16s that I don't like are songs that there was something she released and I was like, yeah, that's not it. I don't remember what it was called. Oh, it was the one with I covered somewhere and it was like, this is the biggest. Oh, Anaconda. I don't fuck with that song.
You don't like Anaconda?
I hate that song. Any of her 16. I don't know. I mean, the bars could have been fire. I don't know, but I just couldn't get into that shit. It was too on the nose. It was too pop. It was just well formulated. It was like a lab project.
That was one of my favorite music videos.
You want to know what's crazy? I bought the Pink Print. That was on the Pink Print album. I bought the Pink Print. And I don't know if it's because I genuinely just did not like that song, but so I would have skipped it anyway, no matter what. On my seat, and I got the CD, the compact disc. Probably the last one I've ever bought. Anaconda was just the instrumental on mine. And I meant to always tweet Nicki and say, hey, on my album, it's only the instrumental.
Well, you don't like the song no way.
It didn't matter, so I guess I was impressed to tweet her, because back then it was more so of a tweet thing when that shit came out. But yeah, I don't like Anaconda. I don't care what nobody say. It's just...
Hey, you're entitled to that. It's okay.
It's not a good song to me.
And then I'm the wolf. Where is Little Red Riding Hood? Like, she was the predator. She wasn't the prey.
No, and that's why I was disappointed.
She was like, yo, I'm eating all you motherfuckers up. And that's it. Like, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. And I like that about her because she ain't back down from nobody. Here, last one right here is, I don't fuck with pigs like Assalamu Alaikum. I put them in the field. I let Oscar Mayer bake them.
Bitches.
She don't fuck with 12. Police. Okay. Pigs. And then also, hence the Muslim saying Assalamu Alaikum. Muslims don't eat pork. I just like how she tied all that in together. I love how she tied it. There's a lot of verses that I probably didn't hit on. If I didn't hit on one, please let us know below that y'all would like to expand on. But
it's so many in that song. We really could be here all day.
We really could. I mean, there's another. I've skipped a couple of them that I did have noted but we got to get out of here at this time. But I mean, and then we could go into what she said, all the shit she said after the song when she was talking. You know what I'm saying? Give it up. It's me.
I win. You lose.
Ha 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 ha.
Yo, we had never, it's been so, I don't know if never, but it's been, if not never, we hadn't heard no female talk they shit just talking on a record like that.
She could do it.
And when she did it, and Nicki's voice was so different.
And it was perfect.
And it was distinct. You know what I'm saying?
And that laugh that she did at the end, I can't even do it, but that shit was so fire, bro.
Right. She was like, I'm gonna need y'all to pick my fruit out. And then after y'all picking my fruit out, like, it was just, we hadn't heard nobody talk they shit. Pop your shit, Lil Mama. Like, what?
Yep.
You know who else we had before the not saying Lil Mama? It was Lil Mama.
Yeah.
All we had was what? Lip gloss is popping.
Lip gloss is popping. It's cool.
And interrupting Jay-Z on the motherfucking stage. Like,
oh my God. Please don't.
We didn't have.
Don't ever do that shit again.
We didn't, bro. When she came on there, like, really, like, no, this is what needs to happen. It was like, you know what I'm saying? So, all that shit she said was just, shout out Nicki Minaj for sure.
We love this song. We love Nicki Minaj. Shout out to Nicki Minaj heavily.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Barbs that always come here representing for Nicki Minaj. We love y'all too.
You got an 86?
I do. I don't have an 86 per se, but I will say this. I have a question for you.
Okay.
If you had a choice to see any female artist live, who would it be? And I'm talking about rappers, just rappers or hip hop.
See them live?
Yeah, see them
on
live,
stage?
on stage. And I'm talking about in their prime. So you could go, if you could go back in time and go see a rapper that's back in time, or MC Light, Queen Latifah, somebody.
Salt and Pepper.
Salt and Pepper?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Only because I feel like their energy was so like raw and raunchy, but
they fed off of each other.
Yeah.
Like, you listen to their songs, one of them would be rapping and the other one would like kind of cut in, but not a cut in. It's like she would finish her sentence type shit. I love rappers that, male or female, that can rap like that, because I feel like that's good energy. That's also good, what's the word when you mention?
Chemistry.
Chemistry, there we go. Yeah, I man, if you could do that shit and do it for a whole song or a whole album, fire.
Yeah, it's definitely
Fire.
Salt and Pepper, because also what makes it that them being at their prime so much more like heightened is the fact that it was Salt deviated away from the whole rap game in general.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, you got to catch her now in this prime, because she's not going to even want to do and say the things that she say and be this person forever.
On, yeah.
And it wasn't a long time before she switched gears.
Right.
She was doing it for, got hype, got the hype.
And then that was it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like Salt and Pepper. Yeah. Speaking of that, you know that Will Smith is launching a podcast allegedly where it's called Class of 88. And it's said to, I don't know if the cast is like Queen Latifah, him, and a few other legends.
That would be amazing.
I don't know what it is. If it's the cast or if he's the host and he's just going to have people on the show like that. Yeah. It would be dope if it was like a cast of legends.
Right.
Yeah. Let me come work for that one. Yeah, but yeah. So that's what I would pick. Who would you pick?
I would pick I'm not gonna lie to you, Lauryn Hill.
Yes. Oh, that's such a good one.
Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Lauryn Hill.
That's a good one. Again, because it was only that period of time. You ain't never gonna get it back. She was out the game after that album.
I think that would be fire.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's all we got as far as bars and Bar2Bar. You gonna tip the bar? You have any tips for the bar?
Oh,
I got one.
Yeah, go first.
Pop your shit. If you popping and you feel like you popping and you feel like you got it, pop your shit. Cause I'll tell you one thing for sure, two things for certain. Nicki Minaj did not hold back. She popped her shit and she felt her shit, and that's why we are where we are today right now too. We are learning. It's taking us steps, but we're learning to pop our shit at the same time.
Yeah.
And to, you know what I'm saying, we're proud of what we've done. Don't get us wrong, but we're popping our shit too.
For sure.
Bar2Bar.
Huh. All day on God.
Gang.
Bars. My tip kind of piggybacks off of yours. And I kind of want to steal my tip. It ties in well. Not too long ago, we had Kid Classics. Shout out to Kid Classics. Shout out to Collab Studios. That's where we film all of our episodes.
Yes.
When he was on the pod, he did have, I think that was his tip, if I'm not mistaken. He did mention how be humble, but don't be, basically I'm paraphrasing, but be humble, but don't be the humblest person in the room.
Yeah.
You gotta open your mouth. You gotta pop your shit. Be humble. Yeah, don't smell your shit too much to where you can't,
Yeah, where that shit starts stinking.
Right, because your shit do stink. It don't stink overall, but it can stink. But at the same time, open your mouth and talk your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Close that deal. Because a lot of the times we think, we have imposter syndrome. We touched on that. Actually, it's an episode that hasn't even dropped yet, but imposter syndrome is a thing, and you sometimes you feel like, you see the memes of how many celebrities are so humble. Yeah, but they also talk they shit when they was in the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
They also closed that deal when they was in the meeting because they knew that they can deliver.
Mm-hmm.
So just piggybacking off, my nigga Will right here. Pastor Will ain't been here in a while, but
Because I ain't had nothing to pass it yet, but don't worry, he'll be back probably next episode or the episode after that.
All right, y'all. Well, the sad part of the show, my favorite part of editing, though, is the end. Of course, you can follow us on all social media not all. Most 3 social media platforms. That is TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram.
Boom.
Bar2Bar podcast. You can follow me on Instagram at Nick Tracy. That's nic.tracy. Follow me on TikTok. I keep getting it wrong. It's somewhere. Just find it in the description below. That's me on TikTok.
You can follow me on Instagram at KAP_ransom.
Yes, sir.
And we appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all so much. Shout out to the regulars. Shout out to everybody that was engaging in our past posts. We really, really appreciate it, yo.
Keep it up.
Keep it up. It's us. We win. They lose.
Oh shit. Yo.
Exactly.
We some bad mother. All right.
I thought you were gonna say you a bad beat. You a bad beat. You a bad beat now. All right, y'all. Thanks y'all so much for tuning into another episode. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.